Molly Pyle. I am a senior here at K-State, and I study communications and international studies, and I'm also working towards a minor in Spanish. I studied abroad at Zeppelin University in Friedrichshafen, Germany. In the beginning, it was very difficult for me to choose a program because I kind of wanted to go everywhere, but I ended up choosing Germany because I wanted an experience that was really going to challenge me, and I wanted something that I had never experienced before. I had a little bit of a background in Spanish language and the Spanish culture, but I ultimately ended up choosing Germany because I wanted kind of that new aspect, that fresh aspect that I had never really been exposed to. And so I ended up choosing that because it was new and it would be a new kind of independent experience for me. So that was ultimately the deciding factor in why I chose Germany. Some of the classes I took while I was abroad, I took some international politics classes, which were very interesting because there were a lot of international students in those classes. So you got perspectives from German students, but also students from Latvia and Mexico and Colombia. So that was a very interesting class for me just because of that international aspect. I took some German language classes, and then I also took some kind of psychological communication classes as well. I think part of the reason why I love the culture so much in Germany was because it was all just very new to me, and I was just really excited to be in a new culture, and so every little thing they did, I was like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. And so I think I got really excited about that aspect. So I really enjoyed kind of like the German culture and just kind of how it was very efficient, and I know sometimes people think that's a stereotype, but they are very efficient, so I enjoyed that. But I also enjoyed getting the opportunity to learn about like other international students and their cultures, and so just learning about the German culture, but also learning about the other international students and their cultures just gave me a really cool perspective on just culture in general. My favorite experience is very hard. There's so much to choose from, but I remember there was one time when we were in Zurich, and it was me and I think 4 or 5 other students. We had missed our bus to go back to our city, and so it had started raining. It was getting really dark. It was kind of like that rain-snow mixture because we went there in January. And so the decision was we were just going to wait in the train station for our next bus to arrive, which was I think like 2.5, 3 hours. So we just all went over there and just sat in the middle of this train station. I think we combined like all of our kind of stuff together. So we had half a bag of Skittles, half of a sandwich. I think we had maybe a banana, and so we just took turns like eating some Skittles, taking a bite of a banana, and then Santiago actually found a deck of playing cards in his backpack when he like used them on the plane. I don't know who has time to play like cards on planes, but that's besides the point. And so we just like sat there in a circle with playing cards and just eating random food that we found and just having really good conversation. And I think it's one of my most memorable times abroad because it just kind of shows that when you go abroad, it's just kind of like, okay, you hit the ground running, you're kind of all in, stuff happens, and sometimes you can't really avoid it. But that's just kind of a way where you can kind of turn something that would have been kind of a more difficult thing into something that was like really fun and memorable for me. So I really enjoyed that. Yes, I was very fortunate that I got the chance to travel outside of Germany. The city where I was sits on Lake Constance, which is the lake that borders Switzerland, Austria, and Germany. So the first week I was there, we actually had student orientation like in Austria. Like part of our orientation was to go hiking in Austria, so that was really fun. And then we went to Switzerland, which was very easy to kind of get to. There was just a short ferry. And then one of my good friends was actually studying abroad in Prague at the time. So I had the chance to go see her and kind of see Prague and some surrounding Czech cities. So that was really cool. We had friends in Switzerland. I had some friends studying in Italy, so I got to see them. And then an old friend that my mom was really good friends with actually now lives in the Netherlands. And so I got a chance to go see her. And then after that, I got a chance to go see Berlin as well. So it was just really cool to kind of see people abroad in their kind of environments, and then just also kind of get like a better idea of that country and the culture, and just kind of being abroad in general, which is really rewarding for me. This might be cliche, but the most rewarding part was everything. I mean, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say that, but just being able to kind of put yourself in another culture with other people and being able to kind of see it from a different perspective and see the world from a different perspective when I was abroad, I definitely gained kind of that sense of independence, and so just being able to come back with all that experience kind of under my belt has just been really rewarding for me. And just the friendships that I made and the people that I met are just all so incredible. And so being able to still be in contact with them and be able to kind of connect with them on a different level is just extremely rewarding for me as well. Advice to study abroad: go, do it. It's definitely once in a lifetime experience, and it doesn't have to be first semester. There's also programs that are like over spring break, and so whether it's like a week long or even a whole year, just the experience of going abroad I think can really have an impact on you. So go, do it.